everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a major shakeup in U.S. politics. Marjorie Taylor Greene, one of the most outspoken conservative voices in Congress, has announced that she's resigning from her seat. And the big twist? Her departure is tied directly to a public and messy fallout with President Trump. So let's unpack what actually happened, why this is such a big deal, and what the ripple effects could be moving forward. So first, the basics. Greene announced that she'll resign effective January 5th, 2026. This shocked a lot of people because, until recently, she was seen as one of President Trump's strongest allies in Congress. She rallied behind many of his policies, defended him fiercely in public, and positioned herself as a leading figure in the America First movement. But over the past few months, cracks started to show, and now they've broken wide open. Why the split? Greene has been saying she's frustrated with what she sees as a drift away from the America First agenda. She's argued that Republican leadership isn't fighting hard enough for the priorities she believes in. On top of that, she clashed with President Trump on several issues. One of the biggest was her push to force the release of the Epstein files, something President Trump reportedly opposed. That disagreement became one of the sparks that lit the fuse. There were also reports of threats made toward her, and Greene said she didn't want her district to get dragged into what she called a hurtful and hateful primary, especially after she lost President Trump's endorsement. And when President Trump publicly called her a traitor, that seemed to be the moment things crossed a line. After she announced her resignation, he even said her departure was great news. Pretty stunning considering how close they once were. Let me ask you this. What do you think pushes a politician to walk away from someone they once strongly supported? Is it principle? Self-preservation? Political survival? Something else? I'm curious how you see it. Now, here's why all this matters. Greene represents Georgia's 14th district, one of the most Republican districts in the country. Her resignation triggers a special election there, which will be watched closely even if the district itself is safely red. When a major political figure resigns, especially someone as polarizing and visible as Greene, it reshapes the political landscape, even if just a little. It also highlights deep internal tensions in the Republican Party. When someone as aligned with President Trump as Greene steps away and openly breaks with him, that sends a message. Not everyone in the movement is on the same page. And the fact that the split happened so publicly suggests this isn't just personal drama. It's about direction, identity, and power within the party. For Greene herself, this could be a strategic reset. She's hinted that she isn't done with public life. Some think she might pivot toward media, activism, or even prepare for a future run at something else. Others believe this exit is a way to regroup after losing Trump's support. Time will tell. Let me throw another question your way. When a politician says they're leaving to protect the district from division, do you take that at face value? Or do you think it's more about timing and political positioning? Now, what's next? The special election to replace her is the immediate thing to watch. Even in a strongly Republican district, a seat without an incumbent always creates room for new dynamics. President Trump's influence will also be tested here. Will his endorsement shape the next candidate? Will his allies push harder to prevent another internal break? And of course, Greene's next move could be huge. Will she become a louder outside voice? Will she join a media platform? Will she take her message in a totally new direction? Whatever she chooses, it's clear she doesn't plan to disappear quietly. So, what do you think? Is Greene's resignation a sign that something is shifting inside the Republican Party? Or is this just one dramatic moment between two big personalities? Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown or learned something new, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and keeps these deep dive political discussions coming your way. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I can't wait to read what you think. See you in the next video.